Hello everyone, my name is Malik and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk about dev/null in Linux and Bash programming. Many times in job interviews when asked about it, I saw some people don't know about it or don't know about its usage in Bash scripting. Let's start. In Linux, everything looks like a file or directory. It means a text file, config file, devices like printer, like storage, drivers. From the Linux perspective are files. In other language, Linux behavior with them is a behavior with a file. For example, as you see here, hard drive, config files, speakers, from the Linux perspective are file. As we know, there are some famous directories in Linux like /dev, /etc, /var, and so on. And they are for categorize this file. For example, in /dev, we can see all the devices that are connected to the system we are using. In /etc, we can see all the configuration, and in /var, we can see the logs file. As I told you, /dev is a directory that stores all the physical and virtual devices in Linux operating system. Here in terminal, if I do ls/dev, you will see the list of the physical and virtual devices that are connected to system. For example, SDA. This is the hard disk that connected to our computer. And another example is null. Null is virtual storage that are connected to this computer. The others you see here. As it is sensible, physical devices are easy to understand. They are devices like pen drive, speakers, printers, hard drive, and so on. But the virtual devices, which act as a device but represent no physical device, so they are not physical and we cannot sense them physically. They are virtual, and /null is one of these virtual devices that we are going to talk it more about it. So what is dev/null? At first, as I told you, it is a virtual device. Any data written to /dev/null vanish or disappear. So it means when we put the data inside this storage, it will gone and we don't have access to that anymore. Also, it is called Bitbucket or black hole. As you see, if I echo a data to this virtual storage, it will be disappear. In terminal, at first let's check cat/dev/null. You see nothing inside that. If I do echo, for example, a message, echo, welcome to my channel, and put it inside dev/null. If again I get cat, this file, you see nothing. So it will disappear when we put it inside this file. Let's start with an example with that, how we can use it in Bash programming. For example, we ask to write a script to check your internet connection. So how we do it? As you know, for internet connection, we can send an API request, for example, to http www.google.com, and then check the header in response. When we send an API to this destination, the destination will reply us, and we can check the header, and in the header, if we got this message 200 OK, it means the destination is reachable and we have internet access. How we can use API for that? As all of you know, by using curl and also by adding this switch --head and send the request to where? To google.com, and then we can check the reply. Let's copy the command, going to terminal and run this command. You see, in reply we got all these messages, and in the first line we see 200 OK. So if I run the command again and grab it by this one, you see only we got this message. Good. So if we want to get rid of this section, we can add this parameter here, and only we get this one -s. It means silence. Now let's open a file and write our script based on this description. As you see, I wrote this one. If we send an API to this address, and in response and in reply we got 200, then just print out internet connection is OK and finish the if. So the result for this if is true or false. If it is true, it will go inside the if and run this command. Let's save and run it. Look here, when I run it, it shows us internet connection is OK. But still we see this message on a screen. We don't want this message print out on a screen. How we can get rid of this one? So let's back to a script. After this one, I type this one. Okay, in the reply, when you back, send the result to dev null. If this phrase is true, at first put the result to dev null. It means disappear the result, and then go and run internet connection is OK. Let's run it again and see how it works. So this is a usage for /dev/null in bash scripting. I hope you like this video, and comment your feedback in the comment section. Thank you so much. See you soon.